Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have a Samsung cell phone. This is a Samsung Galaxy S20 and this is the 5G model, otherwise also known as an SM-G781U1. And in this video, the client brought this one in because they put a water damage, they put some damage on the charge port in there and it's not working well. So what we're going to do, we're going to replace the charge port for this client, and in this video I'm going to show you how to step by step how you can do this at home. It's really simple, and I'm going to go over the tools that I'll be using and every step, and everything that I'll be using I'll be linked in the video description in case you want to purchase yours. Alright, so let's get into it. First thing first, you need the phone and you need the charge part. In here, get the part. I'll try to get the link for this one, and the charge part is right over here. As you can see, it comes with a charge port right on top and the new microphone and all the connectors and everything else in here brand new. So we're going to replace this one with the old one. Right. So first thing first, you need a way to work area. So I'll recommend you a nice clean table. Grab yourself one sheet of workshop towel and we're going to work over here. Tool number one, a very important one, opening tool. I recommend you guys to grab the guitar pick. Metallic guitar picks are really suitable to opening cases and covers. They are not really rough, but if you get these opening tools that they do sell, they have a really rough edge, and I feel like I can even cut my finger with it if I do hard. But unlike this one, it does not do anything because it's really soft edges and same thickness. So I recommend you with a guitar pick. And the most important one is a 98%. Don't go anything under 95, 98% plus isopropylic or isopropylic alcohol to blend in the adhesive. If you try to use the plastic guitar picks or opening tools, I don't recommend them. They're not really tough enough and they're not thin enough. And with that said, you could use a little suction cup here to help it, but it's not necessary, but I'll use it a little bit because we're going to remove the back cover. Alright. You need a screwdriver. I'll be using a iFix screwdriver set. You can use any screwdriver that you want. I purchased myself this one. We're going to use Phillips number 1 or Phillips 00. So with these two on hand, pretty much we can get it started. Alright, so first thing first, you want to turn off I'll put this on for the privacy because the client has their picture over here. So yeah. So I see the phone is working. And I don't know the passcode for this one. The crystal is broken on top, but you don't have to turn it off. First, we need to remove the back. If you can turn it off, go ahead and turn it off. As I don't know the password for this one, I'm going to leave it on. So what you want to do, you want to stick the guitar pick, the opening tool, right between the back cover, just a little tiny bit, just like that, because it's curved, right? So you want to stick it right in that 2 millimeters angle right there. Then what you want to do, you want to spray alcohol right on this guitar pick opening tool, and you just want to wiggle it around and let that alcohol go inside the cover, and it's going to blend the adhesive. And look, easily goes in all the way. You want to work yourself like that, not lots of force, and move yourself upward, and place a little more adhesive, and with alcohol, and work yourself towards the top part. Just like this. Just wiggle it around. In here is getting a little tough, so once it gets really tough, I don't want to force it to bend the plastic or anything like that. Just put a little more alcohol, just go back and forward, let that alcohol go in, and there we go. The alcohol is not conductive, that's why I say use 95%. So I'm going to go around the camera. I see a little toughness there. Just one spray, I'm not putting a whole bunch of alcohol in there. Now we're going to start from the bottom. So from whatever we left, I'll put my finger in it so it doesn't go back down. You see, it's getting really tough right now, so I can see that little tension right there, so I'm going to stop. Then we're going to apply a little more. People say apply heat. Do not apply heat. You're going to damage the plastic, the coloration, and stuff like that. So use an alcohol. Please do not use any heating. And bring it over like that. And simply just put an alcohol The safest method is the alcohol method. Do not use any heat gun, stuff like that. You can damage the lens, stuff on it. You can overheat the cables. Once it's done, simply bring it up, and there we have those adhesive all around it. That was we trying to get rid of. Okay, it was no need for this suction cup, but I had it for heck of it. Alright, so down here we can see the camera, the top board, the battery in the middle, and the board on the bottom here. So we're gonna grab ourselves a tweezer so I can pull the stuff away from here. Or not this one, a curved tweezer would be nice. So this one has a wireless charging, so I'm gonna put my tweezers right underneath here, not under flex cable, under this black thing here. While I'm gonna bring it down so I can detach it from here gently, and there we go. So it goes all the way up there. Now I'm gonna put this one right there so it doesn't come down, so it doesn't. I can even tape it maybe. I'll leave it like that. I don't even need this one anymore. Alright, so what we're gonna do down here, we're gonna remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws in here. These are screws Phillips number 0. So go ahead and remove all the screws. All the screws are the same size and height, so don't worry about mismatching them. Just go ahead and remove them. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. I appreciate that. Some people say, why don't you disconnect the battery? You could go ahead and disconnect the battery, but then you have to remove all the screws on the top part and then unplug the battery. But if you work carefully here, nothing's going to happen and everything's going to work fine, so don't worry about it. I've been doing this for many years. Alright, once we remove all the screws, you want to just gently bring it up from the backside and it will pop this out. There's the speaker right there, the connector from the speaker that touches this board right there. I can see the fingerprint sensor which is right in here, and the bridge connector, and the LCD connector right there, and 2 antenna cables that come here, and the vibration motor is right in the middle. So first thing first, we're gonna put our fingers, you can use your fingernail, right on the back of this connector right in here, and bring it upward, just like that, and it will detach. This connector just push down connectors. Now there's no power in here, so we can just disconnect the LCD connector. Then we're gonna disconnect this to adapter connectors. Let me see if you guys can see it there. These adapter connectors, pretty much they just pop in, so push it up, bring it up, put it to one side, and the red one is right beside it, bring it like that. You wanna disconnect this fingerprint reader, just same thing with the other one, just bring it up like that. Next, there's one tiny black screw in the middle. We need to remove that one. Right there. Once you remove it, you can simply try to lift up the board from the top part. And move the cables out of the way so you don't damage them. Bring it up 45 degrees and pull it backward. So there's your board. Always compare your board. Make sure you got the same type of board, same dimensions, and everything is the same. Alright, so put it down, grab the new board, bring it down in 45-degree angle inside the box in there. Make sure you move it around, wiggle it around so it sits all the way in, and push it towards the LCD, and it has to click in. If it doesn't click in, then it's not the right one. So let me see if I can. Nicely in place, so I'm going to push this connector down, and then I'm going to run this cable. The red one goes first. It has to go right through this groove, and then push it right with your finger on the jack, and it has to click in. Go ahead and put this connector for the fingerprint digitizer. Bring the other cable over in the same jack over, but align the connector over the pen and push it towards the motherboard, and it will connect. So there's two of them, they run through the same path. Make sure this cable is going all the way in there. Once we have it in there, now what we're going to do, we're going to put that single black screw that we removed beside the connector of the digitizer fingerprint reader, so right there. So we're going to put that screw in there. Don't tighten up too much, you don't have to go crazy. Grab the speaker, put down the front end first in 45-degree angle, and then bring it down. Oh, I forgot. You have to bring this one down, this connector, align it right over first, make sure it's nicely aligned, and then push it down, make sure both sides so evenly it snaps in. You should make a 2 click. Grab the bottom cover, speaker, put the front side, and then push down, make sure it hits a nice tiny clicks, put it down, and you can start screwing back the screws right on top. Alright, once you put all the screws, just bring this one over and make sure it just sticks right there. And it's still working. And if I plug in the charger, it should pull some charge, and it's charging. I see the circle thing in there, and it says fast charging, and I see 18 watt, which is indicating right in here that it's pulling it. So it is charging, and I see charge icon right on top. So it keeps going up. 71% and charging. Right, so now we can safely unplug it. Now this is another part. If you're doing this at home for your stuff, what you need to get at a glue. We can't put this one. You can put this one over, but the glue is not adhesive. The adhesive is not strong enough. So you can put it on top, but it's not strong enough. So what I recommend, you grab a small B7000 glue. This is especially made for the cases. Don't use any super glue, stuff like that. Always use that B7000. And what we're going to do in here, we're going to apply the glue right all around it. Very small, tiny line all around here. They said a small portion of this glue. You don't have to get this big, huge syringe because I use this every day. I'm going all around. And I'm putting one tiny line. There we go. Once we have that one in there, you're going to close this one. Now, another tool, if you're doing this for yourself at home, just once, you're going to be doing this not every day. You're going to put this one over. You can grab a rubber bands. I have a whole bunch of rubber bands in here. You're going to put a rubber bands over, just double them up and bring it over and just put it like that every few centimeters so it keeps it overnight so it locks in. So you can use that rubber band, putting it all over this one here. Or you can get these clamps. These clamps are we use it every day, so you can get these clamps, but if you want to do something all the time, you can buy them very cheap on eBay, AliExpress. Put them over and just lock them gently. Don't push too hard. You just press too hard, you can break the screen. If you want to use rubber bands, you can use the rubber bands. Put every 2-3 centimeters, half an inch, all the way to the top, or use this connector here, or use this one here to keep it in place. I'm gonna leave this one here overnight so it keeps a nice and even press on top. Both works fine. This is more easy for me than using a rubber band, and it keeps an even pressure all over. And there we go. One in the middle, where the charge port is. And there we have it. And this is how you can replace your charge port for your Samsung Galaxy S20 model. I hope you guys like this video and helps you guys out. If you have any question or request, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.